The weather keeps changing, life keeps getting harder, and somehow your face is cracking under pressure too. Am I wrong? Are you dealing with dry patches, breakouts, itching tightness, or that lovely little feeling that your already weather-beaten face has now been personally audited by winter stress and bad skin care? Do not panic. You are not alone. A lot of people are dealing with the same mess, especially now that the skincare market has become so ridiculous. Half the industry talks about care, but somehow the main thing being cared for is your wallet. Expensive jars, fancy claims, tiny bottles, 10-step routines, and after all that, your skin still feels angry. But thankfully, there are still a few affordable brands that actually deserve your trust. In this video, I will show you 6 cheap skincare brands you can still rely on in 2026. But first, we need to understand what has gone wrong with the skincare market. When skincare became a money trap, skincare in America used to be simple. Wash your face, moisturize, wear sunscreen, try not to let your skin crack open like an old driveway in July. Now, walk into Sephora, Ulta, Target, CVS, or just scroll for 10 minutes, and suddenly your face has become a full-time renovation project. Every brand has a new emergency for you. La Mer wants you to believe moisture should cost like a utility bill. Drunk Elephant made colorful skincare look fun, until the price tag reminds you fun has financing options. Tatcha turns face cream into a luxury ceremony. Glow Recipe makes everything look juicy, fruity, and adorable, which is lovely until you realize your skin does not always need to smell like a smoothie bar. Even brands like Sunday Riley Youth to the People and Paula's Choice can make basic care feel like you are shopping for medical equipment with better fonts. And the problem is not that every expensive product is bad. Some are genuinely good. The problem is that the market has trained people to confuse more expensive with more trustworthy. Tiny bottles, huge promises, barrier repair, clinical glow, glass skin, microbiome friendly, age-defying, clean beauty. After a while, you're not buying skincare anymore. You're buying relief from the insecurity the industry just sold you 5 seconds earlier. Then comes the routine creep. First you need a cleanser, then a toner, then an essence, then a vitamin C serum, then a peptide serum, then an acid, then a retinol, then a night cream, then a recovery balm because, surprise, your skin is now furious. Sometimes the problem is not that your skin needs more products. Sometimes the problem is that your skin is exhausted from being managed like a failing corporation. That is why affordable, boring, trustworthy skincare still matters. Because before you chase the next miracle jar, it may be smarter to go back to brands that understand the basics and do not treat your face like a subscription service. One, CeraVe. Nothing feels more appropriate than opening this list with CeraVe, because right now it is still one of the best affordable skincare brands you can buy without feeling like your wallet just got dragged into a luxury spa and mugged. CeraVe sits in that sweet drugstore zone where most of its everyday products usually land around $10 to $25. Some larger tub sunscreens or treatment products can go a little higher, but the core stuff, cleansers, lotions, creams, stays very reasonable. And that matters because skincare is not something you buy once frame on the wall and admire from a distance. You use it every day, so a product has to be good enough for your skin and boring enough for your budget. And yes, CeraVe looks boring, painfully boring. The packaging has the emotional range of a hospital hallway, no gold cap, no perfume cloud fantasy, no bottle that looks like it belongs on a marble vanity beside a woman named Isabella who drinks cucumber water professionally. But that is exactly the point. CeraVe is not trying to seduce you. It is trying to repair your skin barrier. Its whole identity is built around ingredients like ceramides, hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and niacinamide. The kind of unglamorous workhorse ingredients that help dry, irritated, overwashed, overtreated skin calm down and hold on to moisture again. Think of your skin barrier like the front door of your house. When it is strong, it keeps moisture in and trouble out. When it is damaged, everything becomes a problem. Your face feels tight, your cheeks sting, your body gets flaky. Even products that used to feel fine suddenly act like tiny little criminals. That is where CeraVe does its best work. It is especially good for people with dry skin, sensitive skin, eczema-prone skin, mature skin, or anyone whose face has been personally victimized by too many miracle products. It is also great for people who do not want a complicated routine. Cleanse, moisturize, protect, done. No need to build a bathroom shelf that looks like a chemistry lab having a nervous breakdown. So how does CeraVe keep the price decent? Because it does not waste energy pretending to be a luxury lifestyle brand. It focuses on formulas that can be produced at scale, sold widely through drugstores and big retailers, and used by normal people with normal budgets. It also benefits from huge distribution and manufacturing power, which helps keep those products accessible. In other words, you are paying more for the formula than the fantasy. Refreshing, honestly. A little rude to the rest of the beauty industry, but refreshing. If you only buy one thing from CeraVe, make it the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. That big tub is probably the clearest example of why people trust the brand. It works on the face for many people, works on the body, helps with dryness, and does not come with a dramatic fragrance or ridiculous promise. It is not exciting skincare, it is reliable skincare, and sometimes that is exactly what your skin has been begging for. To Cetaphil. Say what you want, but CeraVe is already for people who have done their homework. It is for the person who knows what a skin barrier is, has opinions about ceramides, and can say non-comedogenic without sounding like they are summoning a minor demon. But what about everyone else? What about the person who is just walking into skincare for the first time, staring at a drugstore shelf, seeing words like peptide, retinol, acid barrier, repair, microbiome, and thinking, great, I came here for face wash, not a chemistry degree. For that person, there is a friendlier door into skincare. And that door is Cetaphil. Cetaphil usually sits in the very comfortable drugstore range, often around $8 to $20 for its basic cleansers, lotions, and moisturizers. That is the beauty of it. You are not buying a fantasy in a tiny glass bottle. You are buying something practical enough to use every day, replace without crying, and keep beside the sink like a normal human being with bills. But Cetaphil did not become this familiar by accident. From the beginning, the brand knew exactly who it wanted to serve: people with sensitive skin, simple needs, and very little patience for skincare drama. Its identity has always been clean, gentle, and dermatologist-friendly. No fireworks, no perfume parade, no ancient botanical secret discovered by a French duchess under moonlight. Cetaphil's whole philosophy is basically do less harm, keep the skin comfortable, and make the routine easy enough that people actually stick to it. And honestly, that is underrated. Because a lot of skincare brands behave like they are trying to impress the skincare internet. Cetaphil behaves like it is trying not to irritate your aunt's face. Noble work. Someone has to do it. Now that brand story is nice. But the real question is, what does it actually do when it touches your skin? Cetaphil is not trying to rebuild your face like a construction crew. That was more CeraVe's lane. Cetaphil is more like a calm, responsible adult entering the room and saying, everybody lower your voice. The skin is upset. Its cleansers are designed to remove dirt, oil, light makeup, and daily grime without stripping the skin into that tight, squeaky, over-cleaned feeling. The better formulas lean on ingredients like glycerin, niacinamide, and panthenol, which help keep moisture in, support comfort, and reduce that angry, dried-out feeling some harsh cleansers leave behind. So who benefits most? People with sensitive skin, dry skin, easily irritated skin beginner routines, teenage routines, older skin, or anyone who has been burned by products that promised transformation and delivered redness. Cetaphil is not the brand you buy when you want your bathroom shelf to look expensive. It is the brand you buy when your skin needs everyone to stop shouting. If you only choose one product, make it Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. That is the brand's whole personality in one bottle: mild, simple, easy to use, and unlikely to start a fight with your face. It is not glamorous skincare. It is peacekeeping skincare. And for a lot of people, that is exactly the upgrade they need. 3 Vanicream. Are you tired of your skin getting irritated over and over again? I mean that special kind of irritation where every new skincare product walks in like it is here to save your life, then leaves your face red, tight, itchy, or looking like it just survived a small kitchen fire. If that sounds familiar, then honestly, you may need to try Vanicream. Because Vanicream is not loud skincare. It is not sparkly skincare. It does not show up wearing a silk robe, promising you glass skin, moon skin, cloud skin, angel skin, or whatever skin the internet invented this week. It is much simpler than that. It is skincare for people whose skin has had enough. Price-wise, it sits in the same friendly drugstore universe as the brands we just talked about. Most common Vanicream products usually land around $9 to $18 depending on the product and size. The classic Vanicream moisturizing cream often comes in a big 16-ounce tub for roughly the low to mid-teens. That is very fair, especially when you realize this is not a tiny luxury jar pretending to contain ancient royal butter. So how does it work? Vanicream's whole strength is subtraction. It removes many of the usual troublemakers, fragrance dyes, lanolin parabens, formaldehyde releasers, and other ingredients that can make sensitive skin act like it just received bad news. Instead of overwhelming your skin, it gives it a quieter place to recover. The moisturizer helps soften dry skin, reduce that rough, tight feeling, and lock in moisture, especially if you apply it after washing or showering. And I will be honest here, my wife uses Vanicream. Her skin is sensitive on a level that deserves its own warning label. Before this, she complained all the time. One wrong product and suddenly her skin had opinions. Since she started using Vanicream, things have calmed down a lot. Not magically, not overnight like a ridiculous commercial, but noticeably. Steadily. The kind of calm that makes you think, oh, maybe skincare does not need to behave like a circus. Honestly, I may start using it myself after long days in the sun because my skin could probably use a little peace treaty too. And that is why I like Vanicream so much. It feels like a straight punch at the louder, flashier skincare brands. While some companies keep polishing the bottle, adding fragrance-layering fancy claims, and stuffing the formula with everything short of emotional damage, Vanicream takes the gentler road. It says, what if we just made something simple useful and less likely to make angry skin angrier? That is rare now. If you buy one product, make it Vanicream Moisturizing Cream. Use it right after showering, washing your face, or whenever your skin is still slightly damp. That is when it can help trap moisture best. Start with a modest amount on the face, use more on dry body areas, and keep the rest of your routine simple. Vanicream is not glamorous. It is relief in a tub. And sometimes relief is the real luxury. For the ordinary. Fine, I get it. Maybe you are still not satisfied. Maybe your skin is a little tougher, a little oilier, a little thicker, and all those gentle, peaceful, please calm down. Sweet little face products are not enough. Maybe your pores are looking at Cetaphil and saying, cute, what else have you got? In that case, welcome to the ordinary. And yes, the name is funny because this brand is not ordinary at all. The packaging may look like it escaped from a chemistry classroom, but the prices are almost suspiciously polite. Many of its most popular serums usually sit around $6 to $15, with some treatments going a bit higher depending on the ingredient. In a skincare world where one tiny bottle can cost as much as groceries, the ordinary walks in and says, what if niacinamide did not require financial trauma? That is the magic of the brand. The ordinary is built around direct targeted ingredients. Instead of selling you a mysterious radiance complex with a name that sounds like a spaceship, it tells you what is inside: niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, lactic acid, glycolic acid, retinol, peptides, azelaic acid, salicylic acid. You know the problem. You choose the tool. Oily skin. Try niacinamide. Clogged pores. Look at salicylic acid. Dull, rough texture. Maybe lactic or glycolic acid. Early signs of aging. Retinoids or peptides. Enter the chat. This is why the ordinary feels powerful. It does not wrap basic active ingredients in luxury theater. It strips the whole thing down, removes the perfume cloud, removes the gold cap, removes the emotional storytelling, and gives you the working part. That is also why it can stay affordable. The brand keeps packaging simple formulas, focused marketing relatively blunt, and ingredient lists readable. You are not paying for a glass castle. You are paying for the active. But here's the catch, and yes, there is always a catch because skincare enjoys humbling people. The ordinary is cheap, direct, and strong. That means it can help. It also means you can absolutely overdo it. This is not the brand to buy in a panic and apply 5 serums like you are seasoning a steak. Too much exfoliating acid, too much retinoid, or too many actives at once can leave your skin irritated, dry, flaky red, or weirdly shiny in that I made a mistake way. So if you want to start safely, go with the ordinary niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. It is one of the brand's clearest products, good for oily skin, visible pores, uneven tone, and acne-prone routines. Use a few drops after cleansing before moisturizer, preferably once a day at first. Do not stack it immediately with every acid and retinoid you own. Be civilized. And honestly, the ordinary works best when it has calmer brands around it. Cleanse with Cetaphil. Moisturize with CeraVe or Vanicream. Then bring in The Ordinary only when you need a targeted hit. Think of it this way, The Ordinary is not your daily babysitter. It is the power tool in the garage. Useful, affordable, impressive, but please do not wave it around your face like a maniac. 5 good molecules. After The Ordinary, you may be thinking, okay, affordable actives sound great, but I do not want my bathroom counter to look like a small chemistry accident. Fair enough. The Ordinary is useful, but it can feel a little intense. The names are direct, the ingredients are strong, and if you are new to active skincare, it can feel like you are one wrong drop away from turning your face into a warning label. So let's soften the landing a bit. There is another affordable brand that plays in the same practical world, clear ingredients, real skin concerns, low prices, no luxury nonsense, but it feels friendlier, easier to understand, and much less like you need a lab coat to use it. That brand is Good Molecules. Price-wise, Good Molecules is very hard to argue with. Many of its popular products sit around $6 to $18, especially its serums, oils, and treatment-style products. That means you can try a targeted skincare step without spending $50, $80, or $100 on a tiny bottle that looks like it was designed to sit beside a crystal bowl and judge your income. But the real strength of Good Molecules is not just the price, it is how clearly the brand talks to normal people. The Ordinary often names products by the active ingredient. Good Molecules tends to speak more in problems people actually recognize: discoloration, dullness, uneven tone, hydration, texture. That may sound like a small difference, but for a beginner, it matters. Not everyone wants to decode skincare like a tax document. Some people just want to know, will this help my old acne marks or not? And this is where Good Molecules fits beautifully. It is not really the brand you reach for when your skin barrier is completely wrecked. If your face is red, burning, peeling, and angry at the concept of existence, go back to CeraVe or Vanicream first. Let the skin calm down. Do not bring a brightening serum into a house fire. Good Molecules is better for the next stage when your skin is mostly stable, but it still looks tired, uneven, spotty, or marked by old breakouts. It is for people who want visible improvement without immediately jumping into the stronger, more intimidating side of skincare. Its products usually work by nudging the skin in a better direction. Not blasting it, not stripping it, not dragging it into a dramatic transformation montage. More like help with tone support, hydration, soften the look of discoloration, and slowly make the face look less like it has been through a stressful fiscal quarter. If you buy one product, I would start with Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. That is the most useful symbol of the brand. It targets uneven tone and discoloration, especially those annoying marks that hang around after blemishes have already left the building. Use it after cleansing before moisturizer. Start slowly a few times a week, or once daily if your skin handles it well. And please wear sunscreen during the day. Brightening products without sunscreen are like cleaning your floor while wearing muddy boots. Good Molecules is not flashy skincare. It is clear, affordable, problem-solving skincare. And for dull, uneven, post-breakout skin, that is a very good deal. Olay. At some point, all the other skincare problems start to feel smaller, a little dryness, you can manage that sensitive skin. There are gentler products, old acne marks. Annoying, yes, but they can fade with time. Even dullness has solutions if you are patient enough. But then, one morning, you look in the mirror and realize the issue is not just a dry patch, a clogged pore, or a cleanser that betrayed you. The issue is time. Your skin does not bounce back quite the same way. The lines around your eyes stay a little longer. The forehead looks more tired. And when that worry starts becoming real, this is where Olay makes sense. Olay is not the trendiest brand on the shelf. It is not trying to be the skincare brand of a 22-year-old influencer filming under purple LED lights. Olay feels older, more familiar, more lived in. And honestly, that is part of its strength. It understands a different customer, someone who is not just chasing glow, but trying to care for skin that is changing with age. Price-wise, Olay usually sits a little above the cheapest drugstore brands, but far below luxury anti-aging. Many of its popular moisturizers and treatment creams fall somewhere around $15 to $35, depending on the product and size. That is not nothing. But in the anti-aging world where tiny jars can easily jump to $60, $80, or $100, Olay feels almost merciful. Because anti-aging is where the beauty industry loves to collect what I call the wrinkle tax. add words like firming, lifting, regenerating, renewing, age-defying, and suddenly a normal moisturizer starts acting like it owns beachfront property. Olay does not completely escape the marketing game, of course. No big brand does. But it does offer a more practical route. Its strongest products usually combine moisture with familiar anti-aging ingredients like niacinamide retinol and peptides. That matters because mature skin often needs two things at once: comfort and long-term support. It needs hydration, so the skin looks softer and less tired. It may also benefit from ingredients that help with texture, fine lines, uneven tone, and that slightly thinner, less firm look that comes with age. The nice thing about Olay is that it packages this in a format most people already understand: a cream. Not a complicated 10-step routine, not a drawer full of tiny bottles, just a moisturizer that also tries to do a bit more. If you buy one product, I would choose Olay Regenerist Retinol 24 Night Moisturizer. Use it at night. If you are new to retinol, start slowly, maybe 2 or 3 nights a week. Do not pair it with strong acids right away. Follow with a gentle moisturizer if your skin feels dry. And during the day, sunscreen is non-negotiable because retinol without sunscreen is basically doing your homework and then throwing it in the rain. Olay will not erase time. No cream can do that. But it can help you meet time with better care, steadier skin, and a bank account that has not been personally attacked by a luxury night cream. So there it is, 6 affordable skincare brands that still deserve a place on your shelf in 2026. Not because they are glamorous, loud, or wrapped in luxury nonsense, but because they solve real problems. At prices normal people can actually live with. Start gentle. Know your skin. Do not let expensive packaging bully you into bad decisions. And if this helped, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone whose bathroom shelf looks one serum away from financial ruin.